Prateesh Sharma. I'm a product manager at Dell, and today we'll be looking into multi-cloud by design and specifically into Dell solutions, where we are making sure that how are we helping our customers navigate through the multi-cloud landscape. We are trying to define a term called as multi-cloud by default. Most of the organizations today need to harness the power of applications and data to make sure that they are continuously innovating. For that, the IT leaders need to enable the application teams to deliver innovation and at the same time take care of their costs. If you look at the public cloud, there are a lot of advantages with it. It is rapidly scalable. There are a lot of innovative services, and you definitely pay for what you're using. Most of the organizations are at least on one public cloud, and it's the same organizations which also have business critical workloads that need to be run on-prem for the benefits of on-prem and private infrastructure spanning data center, edge, and colos. The problem is that public cloud and private infrastructure are sometimes incompatible, and that is what we call as multi-cloud by default. And it has a lot of issues as customers navigate the experience. Obviously, multiple locations, multiple clouds, unpredictable costs and management complexity comes into place. There are inconsistencies between how applications run within different clouds, and also different clouds needs different type of skills, and that's why skill gaps also come. And obviously, a same user has to go through different management consoles to try to understand what their infrastructure looks like, and there is visibility gap in many cases. Yeah, so now as we move into universal storage layer and the definition of multi-cloud, there are two things to understand here. First, we need to go into the definition of, or depiction of what looks like a multi-cloud landscape. So if you see at the bottom, there is the private infrastructure, which comprises of data center, edge, colos, and at the top, it's the public cloud. In the middle, you see the universal storage layer with different types of storage services. So at the core and the foundation of a multi-cloud by design universal storage layer is a consistent set of storage services that are not only software defined, they are modern, and they are able to be architected in a way so that they behave like cloud services. They also support VMs and containers with Kubernetes, because that is the way, that is the basis of application modernization. They also need to be architected so that in a standardized API, open API driven way, so that it can aid automation. With that, it is also important to understand that these cloud ecosystems need to have a consistent application environment. And this combination of a common set of storage services with a consistent application environments form the basis of universal storage layer. We also need to understand that this universal storage layer that we are defining also needs a centralized management portal. This centralized management portal will not only give you visibility to what you're doing, but will also give you more opportunities to automate. Now, as we have understood the capabilities which are needed for multi-cloud by design and how we define the universal storage layer, now we will go into the details of how Dell is bringing. So now as we have understood multi-cloud by design, the universal storage layer, now what we'll try to go into how Dell solutions are making it easier for the customer to navigate through this multi-cloud landscape. Again, we'll start with the depiction here of the multi-cloud landscape, which includes the private infrastructure and the public cloud. If we talk about Dell, Dell is an industry-leading storage provider with block file object protection coverage. We are the industry leading in all of these domains, and that provides the performance, scale, resiliency for on-prem storage. Now, the same Dell enterprise storage infrastructure, which is on-prem, is something that when we were talking about common storage services on the cloud, we are putting it on the cloud. So they will behave like native storage services, and that is what we are calling as the ground to cloud strategy. And the reason I'm smiling is because we were about to come here and we had an interruption, and because of that, we had a joke about it. Um, Now, this common set of storage services is very important because it provides a consistent experience for the customers across their entire estate, also including different types of protocols. We have spoken about the common storage services, and in regards to the cloud ecosystems and application environment consistency, Dell has Apex Cloud Platform, which we are bringing the cloud to the ground. So the same applications that you're running on the cloud, we are integrating with them and providing a seamless experience for the customer. And within this seamless experience also comes the notion of a centralized console or a management experience that will not only help you deploy but also manage, monitor in a secure environment. So that is what we had for multi-cloud by design and how Dell is providing value so that the customer can navigate through this experience. Now, within this whole environment, there are also two important things to understand. That Dell is not only providing you with the environment, it is also helping you orchestrate data mobility between these environments in a seamless fashion so that there is no lead time and there is very consistent and useful, seamless experience for the customer. And this also translates into the same notion from a workload perspective.